Finally, we've got some absolutely meaty Overwatch 2 news coming our way, and it's this Sunday, or well, I guess this Monday morning. It depends where you are in the world. From the Overwatch League Grand Finals, we are going to get a special Overwatch 2 showcase, but guess what? I'm actually going to live co-stream this on the channel. So if you guys are about, get over here and we'll absolutely go into detail. We'll react to what's going on. Obviously, we'll watch the Overwatch League Grand Finals as well, but we're going to check out all the Overwatch 2 stuff, and I cannot wait to see what's going on. In fact, let me explain this a little bit better. But wait, guys, this video is sponsored by Overwatch League, and I'm here to tell you that the playoffs are running from the 21st of September until the 24th of September, and all you need to do is tune into the Overwatch League playoffs, which are going on right now, and they're featuring 8 wonderful teams: the Shanghai Dragons, the Dallas Fuel, the LA Gladiators, the Atlanta Reign, Washington Justice, San Francisco Shock, the reigning champions. In fact, they've won the last 2 Overwatch Leagues, oh my lord. Chengdu Hunters, Philadelphia Fusion, and who do you guys think is going to actually make the final? But here's the thing, right? I'm going to live co-stream the finals. That's right. On the 25th of September, I will be live with the Overwatch League Grand Finals. We're going to check out the new Overwatch 2 content live. We're going to react to it and see what's going on. And also we're going to watch, well, the Overwatch League Grand Final. It's going to be awesome. But get this, there's also playoff viewership incentives where you can actually get skins. So these are the details on that. So if you tune into the Overwatch League channel during playoffs, and by the way, there's a link in the video description below, you can earn 3 Overwatch League skins for every 3 hours of playoffs watched, up until 9 skins, which is crazy. The specific skins are in the link in the video description below as well. And yeah, a little bit of info on the Grand Finals. So get ready for the Grand Finals. They're going to start on the 25th of September, and the broadcast will feature Overwatch 2 updates and a pro player exhibition match, which is what we're really looking forward to. Developers are also going to walk us through Sombra and Bastion's rework and Bastion 2.0's skin, or sort of skin redesign of Bastion, which we kind of know what that sort of looks like, but we're going to get to see the in-game model, which is going to be super cool. And this is all during the Watchpoint pre-show, which begins at 4:45 p.m. PT, and the Overwatch 2 rework begins at 5 p.m. PT. If you do go to the Overwatch League website, you will see it. It will actually convert to your time zone. I'll put a link in the video description below as well for you guys, so you can check that out. And then, yeah, stick around and we can see the pro player match, which is going to be awesome because it's Overwatch 2 pro players, not devs playing. It's going to be actual pro players. So we're going to be able to see sort of how the game plays. And yeah, you can also earn an exclusive Grand Final spray and 6 Overwatch League skins and 100 League tokens just for watching the stream. All right, guys, let's get back into the video. Yeah, so that is going to be absolutely wonderful, guys, and I hope you guys can join me for that. But what do we know is going to be shown at the Grand Finals? Well, we do actually know that they're going to show off Sombra and Bastion's reworks. Now, this is the way they are changing the characters, changing their abilities to work in 5v5. Because remember, it's an absolutely monumental shift to the way Overwatch is played, because it's no longer 6v6, it'll be 5v5. Now, this means that certain heroes like flankers, hello Sombra, might be incredibly powerful. But also Sombra's got a hack ability, and the devs are trying to look at ways to change the hack. Maybe they can update it in certain ways. Maybe they can even get rid of the hack, although I straight up don't think they'll ever do that, because Blizzard, they like to talk about the hero fantasy, and the fantasy of Sombra is she's a hacker, so she needs to be able to hack something. Now, there were some ideas thrown around about this, I believe from Jeff Goodman in an AMA which took place absolutely ages ago now. In fact, it always feels strange talking about Overwatch 2 updates, because they're just so sparse. But yeah, the things that we kind of know that they tried and probably not going to go with are Sombra was able to hack targets, and that would show your team where they are. It wouldn't disable your abilities, because everybody hates having like player agency, player power taken away from them. So if you get stunned, it doesn't feel great, does it? If you get hacked and you can't use your abilities, it doesn't feel great. So they're obviously looking at ways at making hack a little bit more malleable to the taste. Ladies and gentlemen, is that even the right thing to say? I don't know, probably it is. But making it more palatable, that's probably what I was looking for. Malleable means you can mold it into different shapes. What am I talking about? But yeah, if you hack a target, then you can see it through the walls. That may work. I don't know whether you guys think that's a good idea or a bad idea. I think Jeff Goodman actually said that that's probably not the direction they go in. And another idea was, if Sombra hacks a target, Sombra does bonus damage to that target. And also, Sombra could remain invis while she's hacking. So, well, when she hacked, she popped out of invis, but as soon as the hack finished, she went straight back into invis. So it wouldn't actually break invis. So obviously right now with Sombra, you go invis and you come out of it to hack. You've got the cooldown for invis to go back into it. They're looking at ways of maybe getting rid of that. So interesting stuff for Sombra. Now, they could go completely mental with Sombra and make wholesale changes to the hero, but I don't know. I think it'll just be something along the lines of just reducing or getting rid of the fact that Sombra's hack stops you doing stuff when you get hacked, because it is super, super frustrating, especially if you're a tank player. Never feels great to just get hacked and you're like, oh, well, I guess I just stand here and die. Now, also, there were other concerns with her EMP, because EMP is a very powerful ability. So we may see reworks to that, because in a 5v5 scenario, the ability to remove all barriers and stop people using abilities is mega strong. So if they do remove the removal of abilities from hack, then they'll probably will remove it from EMP, because EMP just applies hack to everybody in the area. Now, the next one is Bastion. So we're going to see Bastion's rework. We don't really know what this is going to be. Now, there was a bunch of ideas floating around, stuff like when Bastion's in sentry mode, so when he's converted into a turret, that he can actually float around a little bit. Not very fast, don't expect him to move super quick, but he can move a little bit, so it gives him a little bit of momentum, a little bit of, you know, the chance to actually reposition himself. Because I think when I look back at Overwatch over the years, heroes like Orisa just really don't work, or they shouldn't work in Overwatch, and really Bastion shouldn't work because they're stationary heroes. Everybody else has got movement built into their kit. So it's kind of a bit weird that you've got those heroes in the game. And you know what? They did become dominant in the meta, so maybe what I'm saying doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's not really from a meta perspective. It's just from like a game flow perspective. It doesn't feel great to just be hunkered down with some sort of bunker setup. It never really feels great. So if Bastion can move a little bit, that might be actually really good for Bastion. And maybe they can do something to Orisa as well. Of course, we've got no idea on what the Orisa reworks could actually be. We're also going to get a look at Bastion's new look. Now, we do know what this looks like. And we've seen the concept art for this. It's been around for a long, long time. Back in 2019, we were showing this off. So Bastion now sports a Torbjorn hat, or baseball cap on his head. And he's got like sort of little upgrades. It makes him look a bit more futuristic, a bit more update. But yeah, we've never really seen what he looks like in the game, and we're going to see that during the Overwatch League finals, so it will be cool to finally see that. And then finally, we get an Overwatch 2 exhibition match. Now, this is going to be played, we do know now, between Overwatch League pros that are currently out in Hawaii for the Overwatch League finals. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there are going to be like, well, who cares about Overwatch League pros playing the game? And, you know, that's fair enough. Like, it is totally fair enough. But what it means is we get to see high-level players actually trying to play the game together. Now, we're never, ever going to play the game like how they're going to play the game. It's most likely going to be actually made up of teams from the Overwatch League. So these are players that play together all the time. They know what they're doing. They've got great comms, great communication. I'm sure they'll have a little bit of fun as well. But they will be able to play together as a team. So we might be able to see some of the ways in which this game could actually look much better than what we got when the developers played, because the developers were all of a different skill level. Whereas the pro players, you'd expect them to be, well, you know, they're pretty good, right? And that's an understatement. So they're going to be able to show us the way the game could potentially look. So I think that's going to be really, really interesting. Now, in terms of the run of show for the Overwatch League finals, what's going to happen is the pre-show is an hour before the finals actually begin. And that's where they're going to show off the Sombra and Bastion reworks and Bastion's new look. So this is probably going to involve stuff from Jeff Goodman, maybe Aaron Keller. They're going to talk in detail about this. And I think this could be really cool. Now, if they're doing it live, I hope the presenters on Overwatch League or whoever is doing this segment ask them some good questions. It's a bit of a shame that they haven't really invited anyone on from the community to ask them questions, you know. That I think would be really cool, but hey, maybe they want to keep it contained. And then during the halftime break for the finals, that's when we'll get the Overwatch 2 exhibition match. So it's actually spread out quite well. But like I said, guys, at the top of this video, I will be streaming this live. It will be on this channel. Now, for the UK, it is pretty brutal hours, and also for the EU, it's even worse. So it's going to be 1 a.m. most likely that I'll be starting streaming, going forward till I think about 4 a.m. So we're going to be knackered. We're going to be tired, but it's going to be worth it because it's finally Overwatch 2 news, and it's just give us Overwatch 2 updates, Blizzard. Like, I don't want to moan about this because I've been doing it for ages, but it's just like, come on, I can't wait to see this, and I hope it's good. And yeah, all right, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Remember, you can follow me on everything, which is at Stylosa. You can also check me out I'm on TikTok now, actually, and there's a new Stylosa Shorts channel, which you can go to. If you just Google Stylosa Shorts, you'll be able to find it. And it's just got some really cool shorts from some of the stuff we've been doing over the years, like intros from Overanalyze, just fun stuff. It's really cool to watch, actually. So go and check that out. And yeah, all right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.